What up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shot himself, a.k.a. El Lobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo, mi gente. First and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. What's good, what's good, what's good? Another day, another topic. Another day talking about the sport of boxing, the sport that we love. What's good? What's good? What's good? Everybody in the chat, what's good, man? MS in the building. Chick in the building. What's good, man? If you haven't become a member to Punch Drunk Boxing, join Chick and become a member to Punch Drunk Boxing. Hey, yo, Arturo, I'm still waiting for the email, Arturo, I'm still waiting for the emails. And shout out to the winner. Shout out to the first, also shout out to Charles at the Cheese. For the $40,000 giveaway the other day. Four lucky subscribers won. Shout out to Arturo. Shout out to Savage. Shout out to Thriller. Shout out to NE Boxing Fan. What's good? What's good? What's good? Arturo's still waiting for that email too, man. Dímelo, mi gente. Also this weekend, we got Adrian the Problem Broner versus Blair the Flair Cobbs. Savage in the building. What's good, Savage? Daddy Life in the building. What's good, man? Dímelo, mi hermano. Que lo que. Wait for it. Ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see the thumbnail already. I know we've been talking about the situation with Ryan Garcia and Devin the Dream Haney for quite some time. We're going to be talking about a couple of topics that some people it's going to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? We had these topics throughout the years, right? And it's the reason why I had these topics. I don't really like to have some of these topics. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to talk about too much of these race baiting, race hustlers, racist in this in the boxing community, in the YTBC. But this is where it's headed, and you know we just can't ignore a couple of things in this community, in the YTBC and YouTube boxing community and stuff like that. And you know what? It's unfortunate, but I just gotta be real about it. I see it. I've been here for 5.5 years as Punch Drunk Boxing in the YTBC, and you know what? I remember when I if you follow the channel since day one, I always was saying, man, God first, everything second, fight plus survive equals true champions. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. Where it's just only one race, the human race, and what makes us beautiful is that it's just that we all with different cultures. We are the buffet on earth. I've said that from the beginning. I'm gonna keep on saying it, and I remember I'm gonna keep on saying this. If you're new to the channel, people, when I always used to be like, yo, we're one race. People used to come to my channel, used to jump on the panel and be like, no, man, you got to understand that boxing is built off race. Boxing is built on race. Well, that doesn't mean because it's built on something, it has to stay a certain way, right? Some people are built Muslims and turn into Christians, right? Some people are built a certain way. That doesn't mean you want to be the better self. We want to be a better community. We want to be a better people. We want to be better parents. We want to be better women and men. We want to be better mothers and fathers. We always want to be better. But I see in this community, it's almost like some of the people run their channels like the politicians run their you know what I'm saying, their seat. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm here to say that these racist, these race baiters, their game plan or whatever it's out of whack. It's watered down. But I gotta say what I gotta say. NE Boxing Fan in the building. NE Boxing Fan in the building. One of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing que ganó $10,000 this week. I got ya. It's coming. Christian Padilla in the building. Christian Padilla. What's good, y'all? And first and foremost, I got to congratulations to Showbiz the Adore. I call him the GOAT, the pound for pound #1 YouTube boxing content creator in this sport, in YouTube. Shout out to Showbiz the Adore. Locking down a collaboration with the Zone and PBC. Keep on doing your thing, brother. Y'all My brother, keep on doing your thing. You're doing a wonderful job in this community. You are the pound for pound number one. You are the GOAT in the YTBC. And see, I'm a person because I'm content with myself and so sure about myself and my work that it is not a problem. It's not an issue for me to give other people their flowers. So Showbiz the Adult, keep on doing your thing. We're going to support you till the wheels fall off. You were one of the most unbiased, probably the most unbiased channel in the YTBC. And congratulations, The Zone and PBC. You have collaborated with the right person, the right man, with a man with morals, principle, and dignity when it comes to this sport. Shout out to Showbiz the Adult. Thriller in the building. What's good, Thriller? Thriller, dímelo, mi hermano. Randy in the building. Randy, la música de Randy. Let's start this stuff off. Let's start this stuff off with some good energy, La música de Randy, ¿Dónde está la música de Randy? Latinos Unidos, bailame el disco. Punch, drone, sí. This weekend we got Adrian the Problem Broner versus Blair Cobb. Broner versus Blair Cobb. Broner. Who's going to win? ¿Quién va a ganar? Who's going to win? ¿Quién va a ganar? Who's going to win? ¿Quién va a ganar? Woo! DJ Camelo Ale Sensation, págame la música Yankatín. Dímelo, Randy in the building con la bandera de República Dominicana. Say, all right, you see the thumbnail. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real. I didn't know. I believe that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney was going to be a success. There was a success in the pay-per-view numbers reported by credible opinions that it did over $500 million pay-per-view. But in terms of the gate revenue, the facts are the facts, and the numbers are here. And I believe that they flopped in New York City. They said you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, but a lot of people wasn't just paying attention. It was kindly surprising. I even think that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolly did better numbers in New York City than Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Now, people may say, you know what? Come on, it was a bad. Ryan Garcia from the beginning said he wanted to have this place, wanted to have this fight in the West Coast because both of these guys are from the West Coast. At least Gervonta Tank Davis from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore, not too far away from New York City, my city, the best city in the world. Maybe that played into effect, or maybe we're going into the style, not to the style, but maybe people are just doesn't want to go out to boxing events. I don't know. Let me tell you like this. I went out there last year to see Canelo Alvarez versus Jamel Charlo. Canelo Alvarez didn't even sell out. It seems like a lot of people just doesn't want to go to a boxing event, or they want to go. They truly want to go to the Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia or Gervonta Tank Davis itself, because Gervonta Tank Davis, he sells out in Atlanta. People may dislike his resume, and in my opinion, his resume is aging well. So shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank Davis sell out in Atlanta, sell out in New York, sells out in Cali, sells out in Las Vegas, Nevada. These are the numbers of Ryan Garcia, the official New York Barclays Center's number. Chick in the building. What's good? Hold on, let me put the picture up. Ain't no lie. Where's that? Where's the receipt? Damn, come on, man. Come on, Punch. That shit's too far. People can't see that. Hold on. Let me give y'all better. Hold on. Let me give y'all a little better than that. Let me see. I did put it. Hold on. Jeez. Hold on. Let me chop this real quick. Put it. Damn. Come on. All right, wait there. Let's do this. Return process. Boom. Boom. Let me see if it's better like this. Hold on. Give me a second. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the receipts. All right, this is all right, folks. This is better. This is the receipt, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this comes from the Barclays Center. This is the receipt. New York State Returns Processing Center. The number they sold 11,480 tickets for the stature and for the maybe this fight wasn't as big as we thought that it was going to be. Maybe people didn't like the momentum of Ryan Garcia after Oscar Duarte. I don't know. Devin Haney sold 51,000 pay-per-view buys out there versus Regis Prograis, in which Regis Prograis said in the recent interview, he said that he didn't earn any money off that pay-per-view because they didn't even break even. But these numbers, 11,480 seats sold. Let me tell you like this. Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter sold more than this. Luis Ortiz versus Deontay Wilder sold more than this. Danny Swift Garcia and Keith Thurman sold out the Barclays Center. Let me say it again. Keith Thurman versus Danny Swift Garcia sold out the Barclays Center. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia only did 11,480 tickets. Comp tickets was, hold on, meaning that they gave away comp tickets. Hold on. Give me a second. 1,902. So that's giveaway tickets. This fight only did $4 million gate. What do y'all feel about that? Now, let me say it like this. The math doesn't add up. They said that Ryan Garcia made $50 million and Devin Haney made $35 million. Unless that you got a bunch of sponsorships off the grid, off the table, then maybe you get $50 million. But these numbers, sorry, this is not $50 million, $35 million. I don't even think that this is what? I don't even think that this is $15 million. These numbers are not good. We thought that this was, we thought that there was going to be like, well, leading up to the fight, tickets were still being, it wasn't a sold out crowd. Let me tell you like this, it's hard to convince the New York people. Half those tickets were giveaway. But look, it's almost $2,000. I'm sorry, almost 2,000 comp tickets. These numbers are horrible compared to the illusion of what we thought Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney would be. These are the facts. These are the numbers. This is coming from the Barclays Center. This is the official number. And good looking out. Shout out to Exposing Boxing Myths. He comes out with all the numbers and things of that nature. Sold 11,480 comps, 1,902, a $4 million gate. This is not good. And put it this way, I feel sorry because they got to pay the most expensive tax out here in New York City. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like, smash the like. Danny Swift Garcia versus Keith Thurman sold more. Porter Thurman sold more. Deontay Wilder, I think he did, versus Dominic Brazil was 12,000. Even Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Brazil, and Deontay Wilder is not a big ticket seller as well. I don't know, Punch. It's like the movie theaters. Nobody go exactly, Daddy Life. Exactly. It's true. It's true. It's like the movie theaters. Nobody goes to the movies anymore because they just stream. Pay-per-view numbers are probably more important. I mean, this is where they get most of their money anyway in the pay-per-views, right? The gate is, you know what I'm saying, the promoters really care about the gate. But the taxes that you got to pay in New York City, the gate, in my opinion, does not reflect on what we think or the perception or the illusion of how huge Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney was, or even just Ryan Garcia. See, the notion was, let's be real, the notion was that that Gervonta Tank Davis sold the most. It was because of Ryan Garcia. Now let's be real. Matchup makes the event. The value in the matchup, not necessarily this is the value in the individual fighter. We're heading into the sport of boxing where the matchup is the value. I'm just surprised that they only sold $11,000 tickets, $11,000 seats. 11,000. I'm saying $11,000 seats. 11,000 seats. I'm sorry. Things are expensive. Fire Stick. Yeah, F everybody that use Fire Stick. Now when we have a good fight. Not especially now when we have a good fight that the people want to see and people are asking for. If you're still using Fire Stick while we have Earl Spence versus Bud, and you use Fire Stick on that, you're really part of the problem. So I was surprised, man. I was surprised. Because I mean, maybe I will get maybe it's because Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney is not from the East Coast. I'm sorry. Look. Even Shakur Stevenson. I think that Shakur Stevenson did 9,000 in Newark versus Yoshino. Even he did, I believe, 9,000 or almost 10,000. Hey, yo, even Clarissa Shields did better. Probably how much Clarissa Shields sold in Detroit? I think even Clarissa Shields got a number like this. I'm sorry, this is embarrassing. This was a flop on the gate. I'm not gonna say it was a flop on pay-per-view, but it was a flop on the gate. If it was prices, that's why they didn't sell as many tickets. They were overvalued. In the beginning, they was overvalued. They were charging too much. I was gonna go, but they jumped out the window with the prices. Reyes said from New York City. I mean, I don't know, man. Is it a flop or is it? Let me ask that question. Is it a flop? Is it a flop that Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia only sold 11,480 seats? Is it a flop? Only $4 million gate. Only a $4 million gate. And peep this. Wasn't Earl Spence versus Bud Crawford what $45 million gate, something like that? And they got $20 million a piece. So you're telling me that this was a 15, and they sold more than Ryan and Devin, I believe so. So you're telling me that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, that Ryan Garcia got $50 million and Devin Haney got $35 million. Somebody's lying on their pocket. Now, we don't like to pocket watch over here. We don't like to pocket watch. But this right here, this receipt for me, it was a little bit of a shocking to me, because I do believe that it was a major success, especially the outcome. Or maybe people didn't think, maybe people didn't think it was going to be like this because a lot of people thought that it was going to be one-sided. And by believing that it was going to be, I think if people knew that it was going to end up the way that it ended up with Ryan Garcia beating the crap out of Devin the Dream Haney, if they would have that type of thought, they would have came into this fight thinking and betting this way, I think it would have been. I just don't think that Ryan Garcia came with that type of hype. And I think because even after the Oscar Duarte fight, there was a lot of haters and there was a lot of people in the sport of boxing that still was trying to, still was calling him a YouTube sensation, a Instagram, a social media superstar, an influencer, and not a real boxer. And when you start promoting it like that, and people start promoting it like that in the sport of boxing to the casuals, then people are not really taking Ryan Garcia serious. There was a lot of criticism of Ryan Garcia after the Oscar Duarte fight, right? Even though that he knocked out Oscar Duarte in the 8th round, there was a lot of criticism of Ryan Garcia. And sometimes we got to say that it's our fault. Not totally our fault, but we hate so much that we devalue fights. We hate so much that we devalue fighters. We hate so much that we devalue a sport. So then the people on the outside, the casual that actually like to spend money, ain't trying to spend money. We're always complaining. Let's be honest. We're always complaining. If Canelo Alvarez perform, we complain. If Teofimo Lopez, we complain. Shakur, we complain. Tank, we complain. Devin, we complain. Ryan, we complain. Wilder, we complain. Spence, we complain. Bud, we complain. We complain about everything. Every matchup they come out with, anything we complain about it. It doesn't matter. The outcome, the matchup, the build-up, everything we devalue. And sometimes these fighters, when they go at one another, they devalue themselves. When's the last time that we see another fighter talk his shit, but build up the other fighter so we could build up the fight? The problem with Ryan Garcia and Devin the Dream Haney is that they was beating each other down while they were supposed to build the fight. Devin Haney saying he's not going to show up. If you're going to tell me, think about it. Oh, Devin Haney's not going to show Ryan Garcia's not going to show up. Oh, I ain't going to waste my time. I'm not going to take a vacay out of work and go to New York City. I'm just saying what people may be thinking. Bet that Hulu theater at MSG Saturday night going to sell. And that's $5,000. $5,000. And look, that's $5,000. 5,000 seats. Motherfucker knocked out his tooth as well, and boom, some flew out his mouth. Bay Area in the building. Was good. Should this fight have been in Vegas? Should this fight have been in Cali? Or it was gonna be the same outcome? Do you think it was because it was New York? Do y'all feel it was a flop? Because they said that it was $500 million. There was 500 million pay-per-view buys. Was that a flop? I don't think that's a flop either. Especially with a lot of people stealing the fight, but you can't steal a seat. See, one thing for sure, I know there was people that always wanted to talk about and wanted to shame Gervonta Tank Davis for selling 200 pay-per-view 200,000 pay-per-view buys, but he'll sell out the arena. And people will still be dissing Gervonta Tank Davis. Nobody wanted to see that shit. The pay-per-view buys never came out, Punch. True. I'm just saying that I believe it was Rick Glazier that put out the number 500,000 pay-per-view buys. And look, in this community, I've come out with numbers that I've known behind the scenes. But since I'm Punch Drunk Boxing, I'm only a drunkie, I don't get the benefit of the doubt. So guess what? I actually stopped putting pay-per-view numbers out there. I get some information. Your boy, Mr. Moonshine, knows people. But since guys like y'all in this community never gave me the benefit of the doubt, I stopped actually saying pay-per-view numbers. Oh, no, but Dan Raphael said this, Punch. What you talking about? Oh, no, but Rick Glazier said this, Punch. I'm only a drunk. I'm only a drunkie. I don't know nobody. No, nobody knows me. I don't know no insight. I guess I'm just a junkie. The low gate just shows as that many people didn't believe Ryan will make maybe that, and that's what it is. It was the pitch. When you're saying that you gotta sell the fight. At the end of the day, these fighters, you got to sell the fight. You can't don't talk too down to your opponents to the point that everybody think that this is just a easy fight. With the way that the Haney was talking about Ryan, he's on coke, he's on drug, he's not gonna come prepared. They already have Barbosa as a substitute. I'm not going to invest my time. I'm not going to invest a Saturday. I'm not going to invest a hotel. I'm not going to invest taking the time off. You guys promoted it wrong. And then Ryan Garcia was out there and he wasn't looking like he was totally professional, right? And he was drinking and he was smoking and he was then people was like, this ain't gonna be a fight. These fighters does probably a good job in promoting their social media themselves, but they do a horrible job in promoting the fight. You got to promote the fight. It's almost like when Earl Spence and Bud Crawford was saying, well, my resume is better than yours. What's your resume? Who have you fought? You got a weak resume. You haven't fought nobody. All right, when people say you haven't fought nobody, then the people that really doesn't pay attention to the sport of boxing like we do, they're going to be like, both of these guys ain't shit. If we keep promoting that, or Deontay Wilder is one of the worst heavyweights that ever fought in America, or like Teddy Atlas said one time that Deontay Wilder can't box, no, he could fight. Why would anybody be invested in Deontay Wilder that really doesn't know anything about the sport of boxing? Oh, Teddy Atlas. I know who Teddy Atlas is. He used to work with Mike Tyson. He said that Deontay Wilder can't box or fight. I forget about Deontay Wilder. I don't want to see him. Collectively, I believe that boxing personnel and fans also devalue the sport. Hey, you don't gotta, everybody don't like everybody's style. And I'm not saying that's just on everybody. Hey, I've said the same thing about Devin the Dream Haney. I say he was one of the most boringest fighters I ever seen in my life. I say that Devin Haney don't got no knuckles in his fist. I say that Devin Haney need knuckle implants. I say that, you know what I'm saying? But I believe that Devin Haney has gotten better in his approach of trying to be entertaining, even in this fight. Even in this fight versus Ryan Garcia, which I say that it was a bad game plan for Devin Haney because he just doesn't have it. He doesn't have those special attributes. He doesn't have that special effects. But in all actuality, that's the type of approach that we've been begging Devin Haney to go to do, is go out there and bang, pause. And how Golden Boy going to put an event in New York without any New Yorkers, Puerto Ricans, or Dominicans on the call? Facts. And this is where we come into play. You know what I've noticed, that these promotional companies, and I look, folks, I've been to a bunch of media, I have media credentials to these promotional companies' events. The people that work around these promotional companies, let's be real, let's be honest, most of these people don't know boxing. Yo, most of these people don't know boxing. They don't know boxing. Hey, yo, I've been in media credentials, and I've talked about, and I talked to personnel from TGB, and these people don't know boxing. I've spoken to Showtime, the network, Showtime personnel. These people don't know boxing. I've been in shows, bro. I've been in shows where I'm sitting next to another media folk, and I say, and he's asking me, who's in the main event? I'm like, how you get media credentials? How do you get media credentials to this? He said, oh, I just applied. I'm from Florida. I just applied for it because I was going to be in the San Antonio area. And you got it? And a guy like your boy, Mr. Moonshine, shit, I don't get the media credentials like that. Shit, I gotta forward an email right after after they say no to Punch Drunk Box. I gotta write an email and be like, hey, yo, what is it, man? You got something against me? I've sat next to media people that don't know nothing about the sport. I've met with people in Top Rank. There's people that don't know shit about boxing. Don't know nothing about no boxing. And this is why I'm happy. This is why I'm happy that that PBC and the Zone. See, one thing I do like about the Zone. One thing I do like about the Zone is that some of the people do look at us. Is the reason why they got that brother from Canada that they got him a job. Is the reason why we seen Raider Raheem also help out around the Zone. Is the reason why Marcos Viegas did the play-by-play, the unofficial scorecard during the pandemic. Is a reason why our brother Showbiz the Adult is now collaborating with the Zone and PBC, because see, now that's a success. You guys swallow your pride, and we in the YouTube boxing community are pitching. We are the one that's talking about boxing 24/7. Why don't you call us to help y'all, since we have the audience 24/7? And I'm not necessarily just talking about Punch Drunk Boxing. I'm talking about collectively Punch Drunk Boxing, Showbiz the Adult, you know what I'm saying, the Boxing Voice, whatever channels is out there. We talk boxing 24/7. You guys should be coming to us. We get the interviews first than you. You know, one time they called me. I'm gonna say it like this. I ain't even gonna say the person's name. They hit me up and they said, oh, can you tell Teofimo Lopez this, because we can't get a hold of Teofimo Lopez, and it seems like Teofimo Lopez is cool with you and you get a hold of Teofimo Lopez. If you feel I could get a hold of a fighter, why don't you give me? How about this? If T.O. didn't want to do an interview with the network at that time because of the whatever personnel, why don't y'all call Punch Drunk Boxing and be like, you know what, Punch Drunk Boxing, come to ESPN, and since, you know what I'm saying, y'all do so well, y'all have a great chemistry, how about y'all take this interview y'all do on Punch Drunk Boxing and we collaborate on ESPN on Top Rank? But no. They rather say Punch Drunk Boxing through the basura. No, we don't need them. Don't let them in the building, instead of instead of working. Instead of working. You know who you are too. Huh? Cornball. I know you know who you are, and I know you'll be looking at the channel as well. He knows who I'm talking about. Teofimo to give you credentials. You know what? I'm not even gonna apply for no credentials no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna apply. They know who I am. They know my work. That's like, think about it. Think about it. So in 1 week, remember the week that I had Teofimo Lopez Sr., then Keyshawn Davis came to the channel a day later, and then 2 days later, Shakur Stevenson came. Top Rank should be like this. Yo, shit, this guy's actually having content with the fighters that we're investing. And these guys trust this boxing content creator to go out there and do interviews with. You know what? It's something about this guy Punch Drunk Boxing that certain fighters just gravitate. Let's work with him instead of pushing him out. They don't call because collectively there are too many race-baiting bigots. The problem is that I'm not speaking about you, Punch, but there are a lot of folks that bring their bias mentality and integrate it with their knowledge. Look, I think this is what it is. Victor, I understand. I understand 100% what you're trying to say. I understand. But I'm gonna keep it real with this community as well. I'm gonna keep it real with this community as well. I believe, pay attention. I believe that most of the boxing content creators are real hardcore boxing fans. I believe that most of even the ones that you may not like, even the ones that you may hate because it doesn't align with your opinion or cater to your argument, right? But I'm gonna be real in this sense, and maybe even the ones that don't like Punch Drunk Boxing, those channels that don't like Punch Drunk Boxing, or those Twitter accounts that don't like Punch Drunk Boxing, right? That they also bring something to the table and they got their following subscribers. Let me say this. And for all the subscribers and followers that like tuning into boxing content creators, sometimes we want to talk about everything. Sometimes we want to talk about the amateur circuit. Sometimes we do want to talk about women boxing. Sometimes we want to talk about the guy in the come up that's ranked 100, but he's a possible future elite fighter. But sometimes, or most of the time, practically all the time, there is no support. See, let's say right now we got 177 people right now. But if I start talking about LD Cedeno Martinez and have an interview with him, most of you guys won't show up. And then I can't really talk have a wide range because most of y'all won't support. So guess what happens to boxing content creators throughout the time? They start shrinking their content. All right, people just really want to listen to the fighters that everybody know. People just want to listen to the Tank. People just want to listen to Devin Haney. People just want to listen to Ryan Garcia content. People just want to listen to Teofimo Lopez content. People just want to listen to Canelo Alvarez content. People just want to listen to David Benavidez content. People just want to, and then it shrinks. Then we come into this community and we want to talk about everything in boxing because we love boxing, but then not everybody gonna support it. And at a certain point, you want to have a content and you want to report a story or you want to report something that and you want people to actually, listen, support it, and then we're gonna keep on talking about it. But if most of y'all don't want to support a wide range of boxing talk, then we all gonna shrink our content. Oh, Punch, why are you talking about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia again? Why are you talking about Ryan? Because this is what people want to talk about. And this is what people are going to stay to listen to this content because they actually want to hear about these contents of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Victor Conte, and everything else. They just want to listen to that. You don't think I want to talk about Adrian Broner versus Blair Cobb? Don't you think I want to talk about? Oh, every time when I was bringing Demise Andre, stop talking about Demise Andre. Stop talking about. Why not? It's a 168-pound division. I mean, how many elite 168-pound? How many fighters you know in the 168-pound division in the top 10? Yo, what you want to see? Demise Andre versus Kalen Plant? Demise Andre shit. I know, man. Oh, you want to see Berlanga? Berlanga ain't shit. Like, what you want us to talk about? There's not only 4 fights in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? This is a career. Let us talk about it. How about y'all support a wide range of boxing content, and maybe the boxing content creators will be like, you know what? Damn. All right, I'm gonna keep on talking. I'm gonna talk about this because they like it, they support it. You know what I'm saying? What they say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Yeah, sometimes boxing content creators start looking at the numbers because there's some sacrifices to be made when we're delivering some content. We push things to a side. We push family to a side. We push friends to a side, or significant others to a side. In the end of the day, people may not realize, but this is a job. It's a job to create a thumbnail. It's a job to go out there and educate us on what they're reporting, just like I did right now. Just like we did right now, is this, you know, getting this information, right? And then putting it out there and say, you know what, I'm going to go live at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, whatever time it is. What time it is? It's 7:30, right? But guess what? The kids are up. Look, you hear my kids? They up. They up. Is this work? Is this work? Right now, look at that. We just won 30 minutes. I've been working for free right now. I've been working for free right now for 30 minutes. So look, for almost 40 minutes, we've been working for free. No super chat, no cash app, no nothing. We're working for free. Listen to my kids. They up. They up. These are the sacrifices. So then guess what? You know what boxing content creators going to do? All right, I'm just going to start talking about things that people just want to listen. They don't want me to talk about Scott Nicholson. Tú es un buen trabajo para Puerto Ricans all day. Shout out to el AK El Negro. Junior in the building. What's good? Technique in the building. Now let's talk about this. I did a video earlier on. Since we're talking about this bill, this Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and there's a lot of layers to these contents. To be honest, there's a lot of layers to this. We've been talking about the positive test. We've been talking about the negative test. We talked about the hair follicle. We're talking about the rehydration of the California State Athletic Commission. We're talking about the conspiracy theory. We're talking about the possible witch hunt. We're talking about WADA. We're talking about testing. We're talking about steroids. We're talking about PEDs. We're talking about Osterin. We've been talking about shit that we never heard, and we're educating ourselves time and time again. But now let's talk about this community, not the whole boxing community. I'm not talking about outside. Let's talk about this community. And I've been saying this since the beginning. Good looking out, Thriller. Good looking out. Appreciate you. I've been saying this from the beginning. After the fight, and when we got the news that they said that Ryan Garcia popped dirty in the VADA test. And I said from the beginning, my first video, I said that Ryan Garcia is going to get the benefit of the doubt. I said that Ryan Garcia is going to get the benefit of the doubt, especially in the YTBC, in the YouTube boxing community, and on X, on social media platform. It does not matter. Ryan Garcia will get the benefit of the doubt. There's some people that can be like, yo, no, shut the F up. Yo, you gonna support a drug cheat? You gonna support it? Huh? What's going on in these boxing? Yo, there's some effed up. Man, shut the F up. I'm gonna tell you why. You should have been shutting the F up a long time ago. I'm gonna tell you why Devin Haney does not get the benefit of the doubt and Ryan Garcia does. In this community, it's because the people are not going to forget, or the people is not going to allow, or the people is not going to support that when Bill Haney and Devin Haney decided to align themselves with the group and the boxing content creators, that their reputation is being a racist. Is being a racist towards anybody else not black. You remember when Bill Haney wore the shirt, the alphabet or nothing? Well, you send the message. I'm not gonna say it all. I'm just keeping it real. See, the thing is, I'm keeping it real. Other people want to go, oh no, it's the B sample, and it's the steroids, and it's the PEDs, and it's no. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it all. Let's put it all on the table. Let's put everything on the table. But let's talk about this community that we are right now. There's 178 people in the chat right now. We in this community right here, right now. Let's talk about what's in this community. The reason why Devin Haney, it doesn't matter if Ryan Garcia was popped with steroids, with anabolic steroids, that he popped, that he was popping them steroids like Jose Canseco. It doesn't matter. Because in this community, people hate racist. People hate particular boxing content creators and groups that have hate everything but black and use race to divide. And then there's other shout out to all my African-American people, but this African-American people and all people that love all people and support all people. But there's a community in this YTBC that does not allow black people. There's black people that doesn't allow other black people to support and love everybody. The day that they see other black people support a Latino or support a Ukraine fighter or a white fighter or Indian or Asian fighter, they call them a coon. They call them a Sambo. They call him an Uncle Tom. They call him every derogatory name of the book. Oh, you not on code. Remember the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder ish? Huh? You remember when Jamel Charlo said that not on that interview with Ray Flores, when Deontay Wilder had an interview with Ray Flores. Remember Ray Flores and Deontay Wilder had an interview on IG? And Jamel Charlo was on the chat and he said, man, skills beat you, not race. Oh, you know what these channels said? I remember I was tuning into Barbershop Conversation and all these dudes. I see the chat. I see even Barbershop Fred Hawthorne himself. He's out of the black community. What? He's out of the black community? Who the hell are you? Who you? Who you to pick and choose who's black or who's not, who's within the community or not? Because Jamel Charlo said the truth. Because Jamel Charlo said what we all know, that Tyson Fury whooped Deontay Wilder from pillar to post. And they said that Jamel Charlo was a coon. I did videos about this. We've been talking about this for a long time. They called Jamel Charlo a coon because it was another black man that said, oh, Tyson Fury whooped Deontay Wilder's ass. And it was skills, not race. You don't remember when Deontay Wilder and Jamel Charlo in interviews, they were talking gunplay? You remember when Deontay Wilder said, yo, I got people that's willing to get you, that I know they're not willing to get you, that could get you? You remember? Look at right now. Look, shout out to Daddy Life. Shout out to Daddy Life. They killing Showbiz. Showbiz, the adult, one of the most unbiased channel, probably the most unbiased channel in the sport of boxing. Pound for pound, number one. The GOAT in the YouTube circuit. A Devin Haney hater posted a picture of Showbiz and his wife, because these people out here in this boxing community is calling Showbiz a coon because he's not tipping he's not standing on code, because he's another black man that has a wide version of opinions and support every fighter from any creed, from any race, and is unbiased. And they see Showbiz with the high traffic. How could this black man support Ryan Garcia, the Latino? How could that black man support Inoue? How can that black man support women fighters? How could that black man? And then these haters will take it and take a picture of him and Showbiz's wife. Let me put it. Shout out to Showbiz. I'm just putting this picture out because it was already, I'm making my point. And shout out to Showbiz and Mrs. Showbiz. A hater put out this picture of Showbiz and his wife to say that because he has a Latina wife, he's a coon. Because he has a Latina wife. And Showbiz, you picked a good one and a beautiful woman at that. Beautiful lady. Shout out to Mrs. Showbiz. Shout out to Showbiz and being a great husband and father and representing manhood the way it should. These guys go so far. They can't stay within boxing content. They had to go so far to call this man that's doing incredible work for the boxing community a coon because he doesn't support Devin Haney. And you want to put pictures of him and his wife so you want to make believe that you're justifying that he is some type of Sambo or Tom, that he doesn't like black people, his own people and stuff like that. This is what's wrong. This is the reason why Devin Haney doesn't get the benefit of the doubt, because Devin Haney's fans and supporters are a bunch of racist people in this boxing community. You are the lowlives. Devin Haney's fan base are the KKK of the boxing community. Devin Haney's fan base are the KKK of this boxing community. They're filthy, racist mother effers that don't like anything but black. And if you're a black person that loves all people, all creed, all races, you're just as bad. And because Bill Haney and Devin Haney has affiliated themselves, you remember that little dinner table, all those channels, bunch of channels that we all know, race baits, race hustlers. You don't think that the people see that? You chose to align yourself with that. And I know for Bill Haney, it was all a hustle, because we all know that Bill Haney has an interracial relationship as well. So I don't even know why they're trying to call this guy, why they're trying to call Showbiz a coon, because he has a Latina wife. But put it this way, Bill Haney's wife is half white, half Latina. These are the same people that was calling Tyson Fury's wife, Paris Fury, a cracker. They went above and beyond to call his kids them little cracker babies. They can't take when their favorite fighter get beaten down from pillar to post. They can't take it. They can't talk boxing. They have to go with this baby, this cry beta male baby shit. Oh, it's race. Oh, he's a cheater. And then any boxing content creators, you guys want to go out there and put personal information out because you don't like it. Doesn't affiliate with your thought process or your argument. So you attack the boxing content creator. He said, Low Nose Boxing, what was the point of the picture? You were not listening, Low Nose Boxing, to the live? The haters are mad because King Wilder was exposed. Yeah. The reason why people respected Wilder. People, but the day that people didn't respect Wilder is when Wilder started talking about this race shit, that it was race, the reason why you lost. It was the Watergate, it was the glove gate, it was the egg weight, it was the costume. Always hooking up with snow bunnies, then woman giving me love. The stupidest thing is the black are talking to another minority group, but they need to focus is themselves and their community. No, you know why? It's because this community envy other communities. They envy other community that just know how to support one another. It's not about being better. Look, I'll tell you like this. I always say it's one race. It's one race, the human race. And what makes us different is culture. That's what makes us different. That's it. It's just culture. I mean, if you still want to identify yourself with a color, if you still want to play around with coloring books, I mean, of course, this is the way that I got to talk for people to understand, because I know how people identify themselves with. But if we at this point, 2024, still identifying yourself as white, ain't no such thing as white and ain't no such thing as black. Ain't no such thing as a color. You can't be like, you can't go to the airport and be like, you know what? Take me to black. I want to buy a ticket to blank country. I want to take a ticket. I want to go to white country. No such thing as that. That shit is made. That shit was made to divide. No such thing as white and black. And I said a long time, I don't give a damn what type of feelings I hurt. Calling yourself a color is just as good as when Malcolm X had that X on his last name. And when he went through his journey and found out who he was and where he come from, his ancestor, then he gave his name. Then he got his name. If you still 2024 identifying with a color, it's because you still haven't really found out who you really are. Go outside of this country. Go outside of this country. People don't be this black, white stuff. Every time I go to Europe and stuff like that, come right back. I mean, I talk to the people in Europe. Why in America people always talk about this race stuff? Because race division and race is the number one money maker in America. This is why we talk about race and politics. And this is the reason why in the YTBC, those particular channel, they understand that you could easily spike the emotions of certain people and talk about race. We can't have that because they white. And the reason why they praise Lomachenko is because he's white. And the reason why Canelo Alvarez keeps his belt is because he's Mexican and the WBC is Mexican. And the reason why is this. It's always a damn excuse. It's never holding yourself accountable and responsible. And you know what? The other races, the other race of groups, you know what? They see that. They see that. They be like, I'm tired of these people complaining. I'm tired. Yeah, these people's tired. They tired. Thank you, Shalonda. What's good, Shalonda? Every race is mixed. There is no full-blooded anymore. Facts. And that's the beauty of it. Hey, yo, I used to be young and I'd be like, you know what? So people can eliminate this race talk. Everybody should have baby with each other and stuff like that. I remember my grandmother told me, she said, you think I came from this country, from Dominican Republic, for you to date another Dominican girl? They all the kind. Búscate una china, búscate una gringa, búscate una negra. That's it. I love my grandmother for that. My grandmother never, my grandmother, my father, my mother, never inflicted this color role, this black and white, never. Maybe because we come from the Caribbean, there's so many colors. My grandmother's blacker than black, right? My great-grandfather is Asian, Cantonese. My mother is blacker than black. My father is my complexion is a tone darker. My kid is a light complexion. I got Swedish kids. I got Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican. We got everything. We got every color, every creed, every shade, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say there's no colorism, but that's just the evil. There's good and there's bad. There's good and there's evil. You know what I'm saying? But these guys in this community are low lives. And most of these guys that be spreading this shit, yo, these guys are like almost 50 years old or 50 years old. They already got grandchildren and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you like this. Some of these guys, they just use people. Again, they ignite the emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be real, let's be honest. People are living with emotions that they living with a hate and an emotion that they never experience. Well, this is the history of this country. Well, you didn't experience that history, bruh. Hey, yo, I hate when white. You ain't never been. Hey, yo, I asked this question once before and I did it live. I think it was in the middle of the night. And I said, has anyone truly today experienced racism? And did that racism, if that racism kept you from earning what you will work to earn? Nah, let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real. Bunch of crybabies out here, for real. Because I ain't no cryberry. Ain't nobody stopping me in this world. Oh, there's racism, man. Fuck racism. Racism don't got no muscle. Racism don't got no muscle. It's like I said a long time ago. Racism right now, we're talking about racism. Is it you try punch or you trying to say there's no such thing as racism? Yeah, but that racism got no muscle no more, bro. We in 2024. Hey, yo, that racism got no more muscle. If racism was a person in America, racism right now is an old man that is 100 years old in a wheelchair and blind. Yeah, there's racism. That racism can't stop nobody no more. Sí, sí, con los 2 pesos de Super Chari Chari Party que me dice. DR and PR have whites, black, Chinese, average. Tenemos de todo. Randy con los 20 pesos de Super Chari Chari Party que para la ofrenda. Mi hermano, I support you 100%. Randy, la música de Randy, la música de Randy, la música de Randy. Good looking out with the $20 super chat. Que Dios te bendiga, mi hermano. Appreciate you. What's good? Rapstar Boxing Out is the voice of the UK, London in the building. Thank you. Racism is like Joe Biden. Man, please. You better not tell a woman. You better not tell your woman this. Hey, yo, my brothers, my black folks, you better not tell your woman, hey, yo, I can't get this job because, you know what I'm saying, the white man is keeping me from getting this job. That girl's going to look at you like, what? So, all right, let me take the white man then, because if it's the white man that's stopping you and he's the one that's getting it and you can't get around it, fuck it, I need a white man. Fuck out of here, man. Our kids are making money off playing video games. Ain't nobody oppressed no more. Man, quit that shit. That's a lie, bro. It's an illusion right now. I'm going to say it like that. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Record me. It's an illusion right now. Ain't no damn racism right now. And if there's a racism, that racism got no damn muscle. It's just a bunch of complainers and stuff like that, holding in emotions of the past and never went through the shit that people went through the past. You just hold it in emotion. You just using it as an excuse. You just want to have the victimhood card that every time you can't get what you get, and sometimes when you ain't getting or earning or whatever, you can't, they're not giving you what you feel like you should get. You like a little ass child, like a little bitter, and a spoiled little brat. You pull out that racist, that victimhood card and be like, the reason why I didn't get this job is because they're racist. The reason why he didn't hold the door for me is because you're racist. The reason why I'm getting pulled over for a copy is because you're racist. Man, shut up. Complaining. Nobody want to hear that shit no more. I'm going to say the truth. Nobody want to hear that shit no more. Everybody is struggling over here. And everybody got the chance to overcome. And people been overcoming. I don't want to talk about no brain. I don't want no weak people around me. The reason I can't get this shit because of the white man. Shut the F up. Even the white man looking at you right now, man. I ain't even trying to hold you back no more, man. I'm actually scared of you. I don't even want to say the N-word. And then the other race that comes to this country without nothing, in the same neighborhood, setting up shop, owning delis, owning stores, owning restaurant, owning technology stores and stuff like that, giving services to those around that neighborhood. He said, facts, my 13-year-old son won 1,000 on the game last night. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Yolanda. And these people talking about, the white man is keeping me from something. Man, kids are making money on video games. Hey, yo, mama, what have you having a problem? Mama, you have a problem paying the rent? I'm going to help you out. I'm going to play 2K, and I'm going to whip all these motherfucking asses, mama. I got the rent. I got half on the rent. I got you. Just give me 2 hours, mama. I'll do my homework after that. Mama, I want $500. Keep on playing, baby. Keep on playing. Mama, I want $750. Mama, we got the rent. We living at a time right now. We living blessed. Right now, bruh. Let me tell you like this. The ancestors that dealt with that shit, that really dealt with racism and oppression, if they come out from their grave right now and be like, woo-wee, wow, this is what we fought for. The world is a better place to be. And you're going to be like, nah, it's still racism out here. That mummy, that ancestor of yours going to come out their grave, smack you in the damn face. Are you calling this racist? You calling this racist? Bitch, You know we fought for you. We march, we march, we march. And you calling this racist? You being held back? Fuck out of here, bro. These boxing content creators ain't doing nothing. I know they hustle. They hustle just like the Democratic Party. Their hustle's like the left, the left. If you ain't a Devin Haney supporter, if you not a Devin Haney fan, they calling you a coon. Ooh, if you're not a Devin Haney supporter, this is what you are. If you don't give Devin Haney the benefit of the doubt, this is what you are. A coon, a Uncle Tom. Oh, boo-hoo. Man, they cute animals. I don't give a damn. Hey, yo, I'm saying like this. If anybody call me a coon or Uncle Tom, I feel like, damn, you look at me like an individual. Yeah, I'm not a robot. I could think for myself. Hey, yo, if you call me a cool man, that's like giving me credit. If you call me an Uncle Tom, I'm like, hey, call me a coon all y'all want, bro. Call me an Uncle Tom, a coon, a Sambo, tap dance. I got some good tap dancing shoes. Matter of fact, I feel good when motherfuckers call me a coon. I'll be honest, I feel good. I feel like, damn, yo, that's what I'm talking about. I'm out that group. I'm out of that group. I could think for myself. I could love everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's what when you get called a coon, a Sambo, that's just another word of saying, you know what? You love everybody. You accept everybody. You love everybody. You support everybody. Because when you quit being called a coon, is that they telling you, you got to stay with the blacks and fuck everybody else. Love us and hate them, even if we're wrong. Staying on code is to shut the fuck up. Staying on code is not holding our people accountable and responsible. Stay on code. Don't justify our problems. You know what I'm saying? When people say, you know what, black on black crimes, man, our neighborhood is really, it really needs help. That's coon shit. Why you gotta say black on black crime? Why people get that? Why you gotta say black on black crime like that? Yeah, because our neighborhood is effed up. Shit, I'm looking at my house more than I'm looking at somebody else's house. See, the problem with some people, they don't like to hold themselves or who they feel the race that they identify themselves with. They don't want to hold them accountable and responsible. They don't want to hold them accountable and responsible for their neighborhood and be in the condition in which is in. Oh, it's the politician. Is the politician that they sell drugs in your community? Huh? Is the politician? Is it because of the white man that they sell that you selling drugs to your own people? Is it the white man's fault that you leaving that woman pregnant? Don't want to take care of your kids? Don't want to be a responsible father? Is that the problem of a white man? Or is that a problem with you? Or is that a problem with culture? Hey, yo, I go to different type of cultures. I'm gonna tell you like this. The Dominican culture, right? Anybody know this? I could have a plate of food with my homies, and we could all eat from the same food, from the same plate. Totones, carne, molito, esa vaina. Hey, yo, dame, hey, pásame el cachú. Coño, sí, dame, pero toma eso. Ahí mimito, ¿qué tú quieres beber? Boom, boom, boom. We could eat, we together like that. There's certain cultures that is like that. There's certain culture that is push, push, push. Man, you a Lambis show. What you asking me for a zip of soda? No. In our culture, we share because in certain cultures we was born so poor that we know how to share. It's second nature. We cannot see and allow somebody to have not. If I got it, you got it too. If I got two totones, I give you one totón y tome cachú también. And then there's other cultures. You know when people be like, you ever heard? Look, my boy, he married a Chinese woman. Shout out to my boy, right? But the Chinese family didn't approve of him. It's not that they're not approving of him. It's that they're approving. They don't want to approve a culture. They want to. It's not that it's racist. It's that they feel like that culture is not like their culture. It's not really family oriented. Come on, when people look at the news and be like, "Hey, yo, fatherless children in the black and Latino community and stuff, especially the Americanized Latino and stuff like that, it's bad." They want to preserve their culture, so some people just don't want to mix. The Jews don't like to mix, right? The Orthodox Jews don't want to mix. They got their way. They got their way. Does it mean that's racist? No, I don't even think that's racist. Sometimes, look, even if a black, look, if the black father said, you know what, he wants his daughter with a black man, maybe he just wants to identify with with his daughter's husband, and they have the same principle and they have the same, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's that. Maybe a Spanish mother wants her son to date a Spanish girl because maybe she doesn't speak she doesn't speak English, and she wishes to communicate with her son's wife or something like that. Doesn't mean that it's racist. People just want to be comfortable. If I got two totones, I'm mad. He said, if I got two totones, I'm mad. I'm just being honest, bro. Now they're going to have a bunch of content creators that's going to keep on talking about. We're going to keep on talking about this Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. We're going to tell you, oh, yo, what's going to be the suspension of Ryan Garcia? Is he going to get suspended? Is the WBC going to investigate this thing? I'm going to tell you like this. In the YTBC, it don't matter if Ryan Garcia was popping his butt cheeks with anabolic steroids from Jose Canseco's draw. Ryan Garcia gets the benefit of the doubt. Because in this community, the people that the Haneys have aligned themselves with is the hated community because they hate on everybody else. They hate Latinos. They hate whites. They hate blacks that love everybody else. They hate Europeans. They hate the UK. They hate everybody. They hate the Philippines. They hate Asians. You don't see they could talk shit about Terrence Bud Crawford as soon as somebody says Naoya Inoue is pound for pound number 2 or number 1 higher than Bud Crawford. What does Naoya Inoue done? What did you ain't never even pay attention to Naoya Inoue? You never give a damn about Naoya Inoue. Matter of fact, you don't follow the smaller divisions. Who did he beat? You don't know who he beat because you don't follow boxing. You're just mentioning Inoue because you felt that they put Inoue in top of a black fighter. Pause. In the rankings, in the pound for pound rankings. So now you want to talk about Inoue. You guys never talked about Inoue. You never give a damn about Inoue. And because Inoue is a 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed, and has done what Bud Crawford did in the span of 12 months, and they're saying that Naoya Inoue is pound for pound number 1 before the Alexander Usyk victory versus Tyson Fury, y'all want to be like, who has he done? Y'all never was paying attention to Naoya Inoue. Y'all just hating. Now y'all just talking about Naoya Inoue because you want to talk about race. Oh, he just getting love. But if he was American, but if he was black, but if he was, all right, what about if he was black? Why? Let's talk about it. Or if Naoya Inoue was black, he wouldn't be getting this type of love or whatever. Even a lot of people talking about the WNBA right now with Caitlin Clark, right? And the other homegirl Reese, right? And now they talking about an ESPN and all these sports platforms, and they're talking about this Caitlin Clark. Oh, she getting beat up with fouls or stuff like that. Or they showing her love, or they showing her extra love because she's white. Oh, they showing now it's because that she's white, not because she got game. Not because that she got game. Not because she know how to shoot them threes and know how to score the bucket at will. Not because she's nice. Not because she put women college basketball. Ain't nobody was paying attention to WNBA, let alone women college basketball. And because she's getting all this praise and all these accolades and all these more, and the marketing machine is behind Caitlin Clark, now is a complaint. Maybe it's this. Maybe is that other culture know how to be loyal and support to other culture, to those who represent their culture. You're not mad at Canelo. You're envious of how the Mexican fan base celebrates and supports Canelo Alvarez. You're not mad at Naoya Inoue that he could pack up 50,000 seats out there in Japan, in the Japan Dome. It's because you hate that they don't do the same for Stephen Fulton. They don't do the same for Shakur Stevenson. They don't do the same for Devin Haney. Wrong, con los 5 pesos. Me dice, if Tio, Loma, Inoue were black, there'll be second coming of Christ. To them, but you know what? They probably won't even be supported like that. You know why? Because there's a culture out there that does not support and is not loyal. They don't support with this. It's the reason why Devin Haney sold 51K pay-per-views versus Regis Prograis, two brothers. Is the reason why even a Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spins did 600 millions pay-per-view buy. But for real, for that fight to be the number one fight in the sport of boxing, the most asked fight in the sport of boxing, and the most prestige and asked fight in the sport of boxing, 2 pound for pounds at the time in their prime, and only did 600 pay-per-view buys, ain't even crack a million. You know why? Because y'all don't support him with this. But Inoue people support him with this. Stephen Fulton, everybody got to go out there in Japan and fight Inoue to get some money. Because what? Inoue can't come over here and make money with Stephen Fulton. You won't support Stephen Fulton. You won't go to his fight before Naoya Inoue. A respectable two-division unified champion at the time. Hey, let me tell you like this. Look at Deontay Wilder. I'm gonna tell you like this. When the UK heavyweight champions or fighters come to America, when Anthony Joshua came over here to Madison Square Garden, he sold out Madison Square Garden versus Andy Ruiz. And a lot of people didn't even know who Andy Ruiz was. I ain't never seen an empty stadium for a main event heavyweight bout. And everybody knew in boxing who Deontay Wilder is. There were 75 people out there in the Deontay Wilder versus Zhang. 75 people out there, bro. This is supposed to be Deontay Wilder. Where is his fans? Why don't you buy a flight and go out there and support him? When Ricky Hatton came to America, the whole UK came to America. Huh? When Lennox Lewis fight, they come and support Lennox Lewis. They come and support Lennox Lewis. Where are these guys at? They just talk on YouTube. Talk about race and why this person don't have this or why this person don't have that. Bill Haney decided for his son to be with them or nothing. And this is why they don't get the benefit of the doubt in YouTube. Ron, so true. Those bringing up race 24/7 are not even putting their money where their mouth is. Of course, they got Fire Stick. Yo, I remember what these people were saying, and this is what I'm gonna tell y'all, folks. I know probably a lot of y'all wasn't following this community or this channel. A lot of these guys that's pretending to be Devin Haney fans that are Devin Haney channels, they're lying to their people. They never was Devin Haney fans. As a matter of fact, when Devin Haney signed with Eddie Hearn, remember, Eddie Hearn to them was a cracker. Eddie Hearn to them was the devil because Anthony Joshua was signed to Eddie Hearn and their poster boy was Deontay Wilder. They hate everything that Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua stand for. Plus, they hated the Zone. So when Devin Haney actually signed to the Zone and Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing, these guys never really talked about Devin Haney, because he aligned himself with the cracker Eddie Hearn. That's what they used to say. As a matter of fact, back then they say because they was more on the side of PBC because a brother Al Heyman was the leader of PBC. You already know Al Heyman is a brother, so they was hating on Eddie Hearn. So they was hating on the Zone. They was telling their subscribers not to subscribe to the Zone. So how could they be Devin Haney fans if they telling their own subscriber not to subscribe to the zone? That's the only way you're gonna watch Devin Haney, because this I'm telling y'all, folks, they never was Devin Haney fans. They just got starstruck by Bill Haney going to their platform. And all Bill Haney is doing is just using them as well. But he used them to a point where now you have become them, because you was going for the numbers. And because at a particular time, these guys has a lot of traffic numbers. They see the numbers, but they really got no numbers like that. Their numbers they can't go live at the same time. The same people you talking to on this particular channel, later on, this person goes live, you're talking to the same people. Ron says, so true. Good looking out, Ron. I appreciate that, my brother. Ed Perez said, Floyd Mayweather said it best. It was Mexicans that got him to the top. Why would Floyd say that? You know why? Because there's a culture in support. And there's another culture in just talking shit and not backing their support up. It is what it is. Now, I'll tell you this, if Bill Haney was more, and he's one of the most transparent boxing personnel in this community. But once he wore that shirt, I gotta be honest, and there's no flame at those particular channel. They know who they are. The race hustlers and the race baiters, they know who they are. They know who they are. If it hits you right here, what I'm saying, if it pinches a nerve, then you know then you know that I'm talking about you. And I said this before, whether you believe it or not. See, this is the problem with perception and reputation, right? Sometimes reputation is a lot. Sometimes reputation is just as important to your brand as anything else. When your reputation in this community is that you're flat out racist and you hate Latinos and you hate fighters that are Latinos and you hate white fighters and European fighters or Ukraine fighters and the Lomas of the world, the Teofimo Lopez of the world, the Canelos of the world, you're always going against them because they're not black. And then you're going against black people that love all people and make them out to be the devil or sellouts. And then you, Bill Haney and Devin Haney, you guys support that and you align with that. And when you have shows, those are the people that you invite to be around your son. And then everybody is looking at that. And then when people see you having dinner, they see the table. You made your bed. In this community, your son is not going to get the benefit of the doubt. You chose the side of hate. You chose the side of racism. And that's why Devin Haney and the YouTube boxing community not getting the benefit of the doubt over a guy that popped 30. You want to cry and bitch? Why is people supporting Ryan Garcia? I never understood this. I never understood this. The first time in my life I see somebody get popped dirty, and the people support that because they don't support you. They don't support your hate. They're good in whipping Devin Haney, whether it's dirty, whether he's in PEDs or not. People are happy that Devin Haney got his ass whooped. It is what it is. That's just sports. Remember, at the end of the day, this is sports. In the end of the day, this is sports. It's almost like when you're a Yankee fan and you see a Red Sox fan and you actually like some of the players in the Red Sox, vice versa. But you be like, man, I hate the Red Sox because I hate their fans. Damn, I hate the Pacers as a Knicks fans because I hate their fans. Damn, I hate the Chicago and Miami Heat fans because the team because I hate their fans. And this is what it is in sports. They don't like Devin Haney in this community because he aligned himself with those that represents and are the KKK of this boxing community. They are the new faces of hate. Devin Haney supporters, Devin Haney fans are the new face of racism. And people that think like them are the new face of racism in America. Listen to what I just said right now. The Devin Haney's fans and supporters are the new face of racism. And people that think like them are the new face of racism in America. In America, guess what? You're taking the white man's place when it comes to racism, the face of racism. Anybody care to debate that? Should I do a poll? Should I do a poll, ladies and gentlemen? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Damn, I can't even shut down this poll because where's the poll? Hold on. Let me go to the phone. Let's do a poll. Let's see if I'm talking this BS. Maybe it's an illusion. Maybe it's an illusion. Maybe it'll wake up some people up. And I apologize for those that we're talking about this race stuff. I know this is boxing, and you know when it comes to religion and politics and race, people don't like that ish. But this is the reason why I gotta let the people know what's going on in this community. Hold on. Damn, I can't even do a new. It's not giving me the option to. Oh, it's not giving me the option to make a poll. Sorry, I can't make a new poll. I don't see the new poll. Now put the channels on blast. Put it up. Reyes, everybody, put the channels on blast. Who you think was great? Everybody in the chat. Y'all in the chat. Put the channels up. Write it down. Who you think are the real or the new faces of racism in the YTBC? Put it up. I call into a prayer line and it's 70% black, and I consider them family, but I don't care for racism people of any color. Me either. You know what I'm saying? There's racism in every there's racism in every race. Even, but I'm just saying that because in all actuality, we're just one race, and it's different as culture, in my opinion. But I understand. If you want to talk about it in race, there's racism in every race. There's hate in every race, just like there's good in every race. Just like there's godly in every race, and there's some devilish in every race. Shalon said that's so sad because Devin probably is upset that he became what his dad wanted him to be. He has no control over his boxing career. You remember when Devin Haney, think about it. When did Devin Haney said to Lomachenko, I would never lose to a white boy? He needed to feel comfortable and say it in the platform. In what platform did he say that? Let's just be real. Why he said in that platform? We never heard Devin Haney talk like that. But when he said it in the platform that caters to that type of energy, he needed to say it in a platform that caters to that certain energy, to that race baiting energy, right? Chick in the building. Yo, punch. Stephanie. Roses are red, violets are blue. I don't know the pay-per-view numbers, neither do you. No. But they call in guys like, because you're dating, if you date outside of the race, then you're a coon. These bootleg version of Umar Johnsons want to be. Because if you were black and you have a Latina wife or a white wife or whatever, that makes you a coon, an Uncle Tom. Why don't they call Bill Haney a coon to his face? Because he got a white wife. Why don't they call Bill Haney to his face that he's a coon? Why don't they diss his wife and kids? Why don't they call Bill Haney's kids the little ones? So shout out to Bill Haney and his family. But why don't those same people that he supports call him a coon and his and his family a cracker wife and 2 cracker babies like they did to Tyson Fury? Because that's how they feel. Because let me tell you like this: if Bill Haney would have never graced their channel, it would be Javonte Tank Davis against the Haneys in their channel. And guess what? They will be calling Bill Haney a coon because he got a white wife. Timmy, they don't want to talk about that. Yeah, they don't want to talk about that because it's all a hustle. It's all a hustle. And the people I feel is I don't, you know what? I can't even get mad at the boxing content creators. It's the subscribers, and the subscriber may feel the same way. How are you going to do a poll when your fan base piggyback off whatever you say? Because I didn't build a fan. You know why, DK? Because I didn't build a fan base to cater to what I'm saying. We talk about everything. I didn't hear and say, I'm not here like other channels and I'm gonna block you because you say something I don't like. Thank you. I don't block you. I don't block you because you're challenging me on something. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this community. I could be wrong. DK, I could be wrong. DK, am I wrong? Let DK, put it this way, DK. If you're in this community, you let us know. Let me know who has the reputation of being racist. I'm not saying whether they're racist or not. Tell me the channels. Give me your top 5 channels in YouTube that are known for being racist or have the reputation of racism, of being racist. I could be lying. You could say a bunch of even channels that I may not know. Go ahead. I don't want people to vote because I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm just being real. I'm being real in the sense whether it's look, listen, I'm gonna say it again. Whether I'm right or wrong, whether it's just perception, whatever. Maybe these channels are not racist. I'm saying that they have the reputation of being racist. They have the reputation of hating everything that's not black. That's what they're known for. That's their reputation in this community, right or wrong. And when you align yourself with that and publicly support that and publicly state, hey, let's say if it's the LDBC people know, the channels in the LDBC knows that people call them racist. Are we lying about that? Is that something that they don't know? Let's be real. That even in this community, you think that Dante Boxing Nation never heard that? You think Akaka TV never heard that? Or that people think that they're racist? If that's their reputation, their negative reputation, because they can have good reputations, right? But their negative reputation, if they do have a negative reputation, is that people believe that they hate other people that's not black. Am I right or wrong? Because I could be wrong. Anybody could come out there and vouch for them. I came into this boxing community not even knowing what the hell is this channel or this channel. I used to do a live when there was like 3 people looking on. And at least one of them would be like, you heard about these channels? I didn't even know who about these channels. I didn't even know about these groups. I didn't even know. And then people send clips, and then people send this clip, and then people send this clip, and then I'll see a live show, and then I'll see this, and I say, oh, okay. Oh, that's the game. That's the game. People know, they know. Certain people know. Some people like the reputation. Some people like it. because of history, maybe because of history. Hey, Punch, remember when you debated now ignorant he was? I debated that, remember? Shout out to Monty, but I debated that. I've been on the same shit for a long time. And remember the debate, Victor, the debate was that black people can't be racist. That everybody else could be racist except for black people. Y'all believe in that? If you support your race, are you racist? No. Supporting, no, look. Supporting your own and cater to your cater to community, cater to your culture, cater to the people that you, the race that you identify yourself with, or culture you identify yourself with, is a beautiful thing. Hating on the next to build yours, that's the issue. Hating on another race to build yours, that's the issue. You could support your race and be faithful to your race more than any other race, but still have love and respect for the next race and for the next culture. Hey, yo, I may love, let's say, Latin cuisine better than Southern cuisine. Both are good, but ain't nothing better than my Latina cuisine. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I come from, and I said it a long time ago, maybe I come from a New York perspective where this is a melting pot and I'm surrounded by everybody, every race, every language, everything, bro. I'm from Harlem. I'm from Washington, Harlem, baby. I'm from Manhattan. Money making Manhattan. We got everybody here. We got Turkish, we got Vietnamese, we got Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Guyanese, West Indies, everybody from the islands, every Spanish, every Korean. Yo, I go to the West Coast, they don't even know what Dominican is. But over here, we know what everything is. Maybe I come from a melting pot, so I see, and maybe I'm privy to a lot of things. Maybe I know a lot of things. Some people ain't lucky to be surrounded by all these different type of cultures. I know Chinese people that know how to talk strictly Spanish. Almost all these Chinese stores talk strictly Spanish. Because it's so much of a melting pot, you start learning other people's language and culture. You adopt. In New York, you adopt people's culture. You go to a club in New York City, you're gonna get hip hop, reggaeton, reggae, you know what I'm saying, bachata, salsa, all that in one party. That's why most of the best DJs are the Spanish DJs, because you know what I'm saying, they rocking everything. They rocking everything, baby. It is what it is, man. That's the reason why Devin Haney is not going to get the benefit of the doubt. Not in this community. Maybe outside of this community, maybe. But in this community, nope. The people's not going to give in. The people are not going to give in to that type of mindset. Tyson Fury beating Deontay Wilder is one thing. Deontay Wilder losing because he expressed his self-victimhood ways and blaming race for the reason that he got his ass kicked by Tyson Fury. And the channels that aligned themselves that ran this race bait, racist narrative and content up to that fight made it juicier. Remember, this is sports. This is sports. And people just got to know who is who. Everybody got to know who's who. There's some people put it there's some people that may be like, you know what, man, I don't like this guy Punch Drunk Boxing, man. Why this fighter's going to Punch Drunk Boxing, showing him love, man? I don't like this fighter no more because this fighter likes Punch Drunk Boxing. Some people just think like that. Some people don't like these fighters because they're lying, because they're the poster boy of those channels that you hate. It is what it is. It's sports. And that's why I say in this community, He said Wilder, Spence, and Devin let them down. They got nobody else. That community got nobody else. I mean, they're going to try to recruit Boots. Some of these guys are saying that they're going for Frank Martin. No, you're not. They don't like Frank Martin. The only reason why they like Frank Martin is two reasons. Because they hate Gervonta Tank Davis because the Tank was going against the Haneys of the world, and Bill Haney made them hate Tank. Because Bill Haney made them hate Tank. They never was fans of the Haney. What was the two reason? That was the reason, and the other reason was what? Oh, because Frank Martin is signed to Earl Spence. None of these dudes was talking about Frank Martin. None of these guys give a damn about Frank Martin. None of these guys. None of these guys follow Frank Martin in the amateurs. None of these guys never gave a damn about Frank Martin. If Frank Martin was signed to Oscar de la Hoya, these guys would never give a fuck. If Frank Martin was signed to Oscar de la Hoya fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, these guys wouldn't give a damn. It's because Frank Martin was signed to Earl Spence. That's it. We've been dominating the sport since the beginning. Basketball, baseball, boxing, tennis. Why are we to hate when all we do is dominate? Nobody hates. Nobody hates. Why is there? Why there's channels there that hate them? Why there's channel that hates Canelo and hates Lomachenko and hates Lomachenko? They say that he's the next. Well, that's promotion. Justin Hunt, come on now. That's simply not true. America had 400 years. Yeah. But anyway, Adrian Broner versus Blair Cobb is a good fight for both of these guys. The promotion is going good. I'm looking forward for the fight. June is going to be a one hell of a month. Of course, next week we do have also, we got Xander Zines, Puerto Rican superstar, phenom in the 154-pound division, one of the most stacked division in the sport of boxing. Xander Zines is going to be performing in a great day, Puerto Rican Day parade. Shout out to Xander Zayas. Hopefully makes a statement in the 154-pound division, and where there's Virgil Ortiz, Earl Spence, Fundora, Erickson Lubin, Tim Zhu, Connor Ben, Josh Kelly. There's so much, man. There's so much. I love the 154-pound division. Also have Liam Paru versus Subriel Matias, another Puerto Rican superstar is going to go back to back. So shout out to Subriel Matias. Hopefully he makes a statement, and then we see a future fight with him and Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is going to be performing versus Steve Claggett out there in Miami, Florida. Yeah, people talking down about the fight, but ain't nobody available to fight Teofimo Lopez. It is what it is. Tan got a fight. Ryan had one. Devin had one. Subriel Matias got one. There's no name in which, you know what I'm saying, at least he's gonna stay busy and hopefully lock down a great big fight after lock down a great big fight after the Steve Claggett. Hopefully he makes a large statement. And then in July we got Shakur Stevenson gonna be the last fight of his contract with Top Rank. Don't know where he's gonna be signing. If he could lock down a fight with him and Gervonta Tank Davis, if Tank Davis is secure his victory versus Frank Martin, maybe I see a future Frank Martin fight. I'm sorry, a future Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. I think that's the best fight in the lightweight division. But say Lomachenko, probably a Tank. I think that'll be a huge fight, I think we got to see a lot of cross promotional fights because. Let's say a guy like Teofimo Lopez. Who does Top Rank got for him in the 140-pound division? So it got to be some type of co-promotion event, with Go the Board promotion. If you want to get the Ryan Garcia fight, if you want to get the Subriel Matias fight, Top Rank and Matchroom got to come together. Gervonta Tank Davis got to come together with other promotional company as well. Maybe he will get Pitbull Cruz the rematch. That's another good fight. I respect that fight. But I believe that what's good. He said, "Yo, IBFP in the building." What's up? He said, "Off topic, but can we get Victor Conte out the sport. Why he's the face of clean boxing? I don't even. Hey yo, let me say it like this. If yo IBFP, if he was working with Tyson Fury, I think motherfuckers out here would have assassinated him. Hey yo, you remember they wanted Sugar Hill Gang? They wanted him to get in a car and burn him, car crash and burn. Victor Conte, the Pablo Escobar of PEDs, he got no say so. No say so, IBFP. No say so. No say so. Pablo Escobar PEDs, man. Get the hell out of here now. And look, I'm not saying that outside of the sport of boxing that he's a bad guy. Not personally, but I'm just saying that him, nah, man. We look, if a doctor, like what I said the other day, I said if a CEO starts selling contraband, he can never be CEO in any prison. If a doctor starts sending you medicine from the black market and they strip his license away, he can never be a licensed doctor ever. If a teacher, if a third grade teacher get locked up for being a pedophile, he can never be a teacher in an elementary school ever again. He could come out of jail. This man, dirty baseball, man. Barry Bonds, the best player I ever seen. Watch. Best player, baseball player ever, in my opinion. Can't even get into the Hall of Fame because of Victor Conte. And now you want to come to the sport of boxing. You know why you want to come to the sport of boxing? Because it's not overseen by government. It's not overseen. There's a lot of loopholes. And I'm hearing all this, oh, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia decided to lose weight, you know what I'm saying? 15 pounds in one night. This is the way that he flushed all his stuff out. Oh my God, he's microdosing. So what you think Devin Haney be doing? When he's rehydrating 25 pounds. Do you really want me to tell you how that I'm gonna tell you the game. I'm gonna tell you the game right now. You know, like back in the days, these guys were cutting weight throughout the week. They land on a Monday in whatever particular city that they're gonna be performing on that Saturday. And they got and what's comfortable is, all right, if you 8 pounds off. At least if you 7 pounds off, that means, okay, on Monday, you're 8 pounds off. And then on Tuesday, you're 6 pounds off. And then on Wednesday, you may be 4 pounds off, right? And then on Thursday, you're 2 to 1 pound off. And then when you wake up in the morning, 9 o'clock, in the unofficial weigh-in, you're on weight. That's the healthy way. Not more than 8 pounds, 7 pounds. I seen it watch. I work with particular fighters. I know how healthy cut happens. But the new science of the snacking, and I should know, because if people do know, I do have some affiliation, so I know what I know. But I ain't gonna say anything, but I know the system. I know the operation, and I know that by Wednesday is when the program allows you to, okay, now it's time to cut. Now it's time to cut. You're going to cut what? 14, 13, 15 pounds by Wednesday to make weight on Friday. And then all of a sudden, you rehydrating what? 20, 25 pounds overnight? And healthy at that? When you don't got the snackety snack and that shit is happening, you ending up in the hospital. Go ask Jason Rosario. Go ask Michel Rivera. Go ask Teofimo Lopez. Rehydration is dangerous, but when these guys are rehydrating 25 pounds overnight and healthy, man, please, we ain't no dummy. I don't trust that man for nothing. I don't trust the Pablo Escobar of PEDs, especially when he built the system up the way they're going to be testing and what they're going to test. I say like this: if anybody ever, if anybody question me, I'm gonna say like this: all you got to show, I dare you to show me the phone records. I dare the Pablo Escobar of PED show me the phone records on April 17th, April 18th, and how much you want to bet there's some calls that's going out to Vada and Wada before and after. I bet that on man. I'm putting my life on the line on this one. I bet my life. I bet my life. I know it. You know what I'm saying? It's because I know what I'm talking about. I bet my life that the Pablo Escobar of PEDs, if I check his phone records on the week of the fight, it has phone calls going out to Vada. Any representative in Vada. How do I know? I know. I know. I know. Let me tell you like this. Victor Conte is not competing with Ryan Garcia anyway. Victor Conte is competing with Memo. Memo and Victor Conte. That's the competition. That's the Yankees and Red Sox. That's the Celtics and Lakers. He said lifetime ban. Man, please, you just want Ryan Garcia to get a lifetime ban because you're scared that if there is a possible rematch, that Devin Haney will end up like Deontay Wilder in the trilogy. That's why. Y'all want Ryan Garcia to be banned because y'all scared that he's gonna get his ass whooped. It's funny that the same fan base wanted Deontay Wilder to fight Tyson Fury when they thought that Tyson Fury was the massive cheater. The massive cheater. Oh my God, the massive cheater. He cheated on everything. He was dirty, PED. He was light-skinned. He was white. He had egg weights. He had everything. He dented the skull. He did everything. He cheated. But you still wanted Deontay Wilder back in the ring with that biggest cheater. And the thing is, they want Ryan Garcia to get banned. Because they don't want them flashbacks. Because they know that at least Deontay Wilder had a freakish right hand. Had a freakish right hand. Because he don't got shit no more. That's the only shit that he had. And that shit ain't working no more. But around that time, the illusion is that he had a freakish right hand. So Deontay Wilder, who is less skillful than all the elite heavyweights, at least he had that freakish right hand that could land and that could change the whole thing. They don't want Devin Haney to rematch Ryan Garcia. They want Ryan Garcia to be banned from the sport of boxing. You know why? Because they know that Devin Haney doesn't got that special effects. That at least Devin Haney doesn't got a right hand that could change that could change a fight. They don't have no confidence in Devin Dream Haney. Because Ryan Garcia even outboxed Devin Haney. He had better punch selections, had better footwork, had better defense, had better game approach, had better game plan. He had better everything. To be honest, Devin Haney to me is a good boxer, but he's not a fighter. I'm talking about a fighter that when it's time to when it's really time to throw down, no, he's a holder. He's a survivor. I'm gonna make it. He survives, but he don't survive throwing down. He don't survive like that. He's a survivor. I'm gonna abraça me. That's how he survives. You know what I'm saying? But he don't fight back. See, guys like Ryan, he got a killer instinct. He gets you hurt, he's coming after you. Even Gervonta Tan Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko. These guys, when they get you hurt, they out there to try to take you out. Bud Crawford, they try to take you out. Canelo Alvarez, trying to take you out. David Benavidez, going to try to take you out. Devin Haney dropped Regis Progress and he backed up like, oh my God, he got shocked. You ain't see that? Ryan Garcia dropped Regis Progress. He backed up like, oh shit, I did that? Victor, it worked. Shut up. Hey, yo, when Devin Haney landed that right hand with Regis Progress, he had bing, or he backed up like he was surprised. Oh my God. Victor, it worked. Daddy, I got the bricks. I ain't had the bricks on the little chick on fire, but I got the bricks on this side. Shit. Even Devin Haney was shocked. Shit, this is abnormal. Whatever you give me, Victor. Whatever you give me, Pablo Escobar PEDs, I want you in my corner. It don't matter what. I'm gonna say like this. You see Devin Haney's team, it changes with throughout every fight. Every fight, Devin Haney's team changes, but Victor Conte, the Pablo Escobar PEDs, he don't go nowhere. He's still there. Oh shit. Oh, I ain't see it, my brother. Let me hold on. Long Nose Boxer said Devin used race card when Henry dissed Bill. Come on, man. You know how it is. They always using the damn little race card, man. That weak shit. You the one that said that you the one that said you alphabet or nothing. Now you're nothing then. People see it as nothing. No, you ain't gonna get supported. You said it. I don't know why everybody on some. You said it, bro. Yeah, I represented it. They said it in this community. I'm not lying. They said Bill Haney had the shirt. He said LDBC or nothing. Meaning is them and everybody is shitty. Punch Drunk Boxing, fuck you. The whole fans, fuck you. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm just saying. When you represent something like that, whether it's right, wrong, or whatever, I'm just saying that you said that it's all them or nothing. And this is why I say in this community is the reason why Devin Haney is not going to get the benefit of the doubt, because in that community, their reputation, whether it's true or false, whether it's a narrative or perception or an illusion, the reputation that sticks is that they're a racist entity that hates everybody else but black. Am I saying something out of the norm, something that you never heard of in the YTBC? Yes or no? Am I saying something? Any member that anybody from whatever community, let me know if I'm lying. He supports Akaka TV. He supports Dante Boxing. He supports LDBC. He supports certain channels that their reputation, I'm gonna say it again, their negative reputation is that they are racist and they hate everything else but black and every fighter but black, and they will represent their own and shit on everybody else. And if you don't align yourself or support other black fighters on their time, then you are a coon and a Sambo and an Uncle Tom. So in this community, their negative reputation is that they're racist. Bill Haney, Devin Haney aligns with them. Those are the people you give media credentials to. Those are the people Bill Haney gives them love, gives them tickets to the fight. So in this YouTube community, Devin Haney doesn't get the benefit of the doubt from everybody else because you said is them or nothing. So you get no love. Simple. Am I saying something? If anybody in the chat, are y'all understanding or misunderstanding me? Am I saying something that y'all don't understand? Like, be real with me. Come on. Hmm? Am I say true? Am I saying whether people agree with what I'm saying or disagree with what I'm saying? In this community, we know who is who at this point. They mad at me like that. Bill Haney used to tell me that people from the LDBC used to tell him that don't come to my channel. Bill Haney told me that personally. Bill Haney told me that. I don't go to your channel. Yo, these guys don't want me to go to your channel. They always calling me saying that don't go to Punch Run Boxing. Bill Haney told me that. He said, yo, I love you, Punch, but you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love for you, but these guys don't want me to go to your channel and stuff like that. Because Bill Haney used to go to all the channels. He used to be transparent with everybody. And he still does. He'll go to Mill City. He'll go to the Boxing Voice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bill Haney is always free to come to Punch Run Boxing. But he used to tell me what these motherfuckers used to say about me behind the scenes. Sad, grown men. And I'm gonna say it like this: I don't know everybody from that community. So look, I don't have any beef with any boxing content creators. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. If people are confused, if they are confused, if some certain members are confused from those community or those communities that they affiliated with that community, with the Key TV and the Dante Boxing Nations or that community, whatever, or the champs, whatever, that community that's affiliated with those community and stuff like that. The reason why people won't give Devin Haney the benefit of the doubt in this community. I ain't talking about the NBC community. I ain't talking about Channel 5, ESPN, outside of the YTBC. In this community, they don't get the benefit of the doubt because they have aligned themselves with those who has the reputation of hating every race other than black. So people don't give a damn if Ryan Garcia popped dirty. Everybody's happy that Devin Haney got his ass whooped. Does that make sense? Push aside the negative, the positive, the hair follicle, the B sample, the conspiracy of Victor Conte. Push that shit to the side. That's the reason they didn't get the benefit of the doubt in this community. Does that make sense? Am I lying about something? He said, you act like the LDBC is for all black guys. Look. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again for you. I'm going to say it again, La TV, for you. The negative reputation, whether it's true or false, whether it's perception and illusion. The guys in the LDBC knows this, that people in this community have attached them to being a racist group. Whether it's real, whether it's fake, whether it's right, whether it's wrong, whether it's an illusion, whether it's perception, they fight other people and try to debunk other people when they're being called racist. They know what they get. It's almost like my channel. I know somebody be like, hey, yo, Punch, you always up for the Latinos. You always with the Latinos. You always show love to Latino fighters and stuff like that. I get pushed that in my face. I'm not going to ignore what I get pushed at. So what I'm saying is that's what it is. And when you align yourself with that in this community, with the reputation is a mass reputation. There's not just a little reputation. This is what people look when they look at them, when they go to other channels outside of their community. That's what people leave off with. I walked into this community 5.5 years ago while people coming to my channel talking about them as racist. I walked into this community. I didn't even know who that. People used to be like, "What is this?" I even thought at first, is it a gay group? Because I didn't even know what it stands for. Back then I didn't even know what it stands for. It's overwhelming. My brother, the reputation is overwhelming, and everybody else in the community, mass people, identify them as that. They know that. And I'm saying the negative because they may have positive reputations. I'm saying the negative reputation. And I'm not saying the positive. I don't know the positive. And sure, some of them or the affiliations are cool. Maybe cool. Maybe all these guys, maybe all those guys are cool. I'm just saying their reputation. It's sad. It's unfortunate. People have labeled certain reputations on every boxing channel, on content creator, if they get a good buzz. We're always going to get supporters and we're always going to get haters. I don't know. I'm just talking about the bad. Did you answer my question? What is their bad reputation? OD Lock TV. What is their bad reputation in this community? I'm just asking you a question. Be real. If you don't want to answer the question, say you plead the fifth. You think I'm talking out of my ass? They even know I'm not. People know I'm not talking out of my ass. You ask like ask. You can ask somebody like PT. You can ask somebody like a 78. You can ask you can ask somebody of ask them, what do people say about y'all negative? You don't even got to be with the group. I wish Crawford felt the same. Come on, my brother. You're not answering my question. Answer my question, bro. Answer my question. Answer my question, brother. What is the group that you mentioned? What is the bad reputation of that group in this community? And we all know why certain people will go against Crawford. Is because their poster boy is Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, and now Devin Haney, which it wasn't in the past. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. You don't want to answer the question, huh? Brian, shout out to Blue Bloods. That's my, you know what I'm saying? We cool. Me and Blue is cool. You know what I'm saying? But just like he has haters, I have haters. He got supporters, I got supporters. You know what I'm saying? Those podcasts I just paid for Bill. Nothing racist about it. They hating on Tank, on Shakur, same way. I mean, they could run out of that. They could run out the playbook. I'm saying right now they're using it. They're using that playbook when it comes to Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. If they're not inflicting, why they calling anybody a coon? All right, you don't want to answer my question. You don't want to answer my question. It's all right. But don't worry. Like, I'm not gonna do what other people do. I ain't gonna block you. I ain't gonna be like them. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to answer one question I have. I just asked you one simple question. What's their bad reputation? You didn't even answer. I mean, just say that they don't have a bad reputation. How about that? I say some of these guys are Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence fans. They're not Devin Haney fans. They're not Devin Haney fans. I love boxing, but damn, gave up following the drama side long ago. Take it easy, Punch. I show y'all the proof. I show y'all the proof that there's no such thing as Devin Haney fans. They're actually there's Gervonta Tank Davis fans. Oh, I'll show you proof right here. Where's the phone? There's the proof that they're not Devin Haney fans. They believe that Gervonta Tank Davis will beat the shit out of Devin Haney. He said, "Punch a clown like Showbiz." Nah, Showbiz doing this thing. You the clown. You the clown to see. You just don't like real channels. That's what it is. Don't worry, and we don't block you either. Salute, number one's Packers. Bill Haney hasn't been on TBV since Devin lost. I'm gonna give you how they really feel. They're not Devin Haney fans. It's because Bill Haney showed them love, so they have to submit to. It's like almost like, all right, Bill, I like your son. You should. Bill Haney's hustling dumb. This is how they feel about Devin Haney. This is how certain people feel about Devin Haney before they meet Bill Haney. This is how certain particular people feel about Devin Haney before they meet Bill Haney. And this is how they feel about Javonte Tank Davis. I've been in this community for 5.5 years. I've seen enough. Let me show you right here. Let me show you right here. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right. This is Devin. This is Javonte Tank Davis fans, but then they turn out to be Devin Haney fans when they meet Bill. This is what you call the flip flop of the year. Not the flip out of the year, but check this out. Hold on. Play it back.
That is a horrible stylistic matchup, bro. Tank Davis versus Devin Haney is an absolute horrible stylistic matchup for Devin Haney. Horrible. Now, I'm not saying Devin Haney can't win. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. Obliterated. He gets destroyed. I'm not saying he gets destroyed, bro. And I there's no shade, no hate, no nothing. I'm a consistent nigga. I'm speaking consistently. Devin Haney gets obliterated by Tank Davis. Devin Haney needs to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko is not a puncher. He's a boxer. He's a masterclass boxer. That's a stylistic matchup that's good for them. That's a stylistic matchup that is good for Tank. I mean, that's good for Loma and good for Devin. They will stylistically match up well. All right? They will stylistically match up well. They'll stylistically match up. It gets misinformed. I'm going to explain to you why I do not. Because
all right. What do you just hear right now? Everybody heard? Javonte Tank Davis will obliterate Devin Haney. Javonte Tank Davis will obliterate. Will wipe the floor with Devin Haney. This is how people feel before they met Bill Haney. Check when Bill Haney lands on the platform. Listen.
That is a horrible style.
Let me fast forward it. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh yeah. All right.
Boxer. He's a masterclass boxer. That's a stylistic matchup that's good for them. That's a stylistic matchup that is good for Tank. I mean, that's good for Loma and good for Devin. They will stylistically match up well. All right? They will stylistically match up well. They'll stylistically match up. It gets misinformed. I'm going to explain to you
why. This is what Bill Haney on the channel.
Because BF has been doing this for a very long time. All right? You know I tell you the same thing I tell everybody, whether we are in front of the camera, behind the camera, BF got mad love for Tank. We know that. I know that. I got no reason to lie to Captain nobody. I believe he beats everybody from 147 down, not named Errol Spence, Jerron Booth, and this Devin Haney. I believe he beats everybody else. Everybody else. And I believe that in my soul, and I'll debate anybody else. He beats them all. He just can't beat Devin. He just can't beat Devin. He just can't beat Devin. And there's a reason. That is the reason why when you bring up Tank and Devin, there's always some type of beef. Bro, Devin Haney is not beat.
Hey, yo, how you say that Javonte Tank Davis will obliterate Devin Haney? Bill Haney lands on your lap. And now you're saying that Gervonta Tank Davis could beat anybody else except for Boots and Devin. What performance got you like, you know what? Devin now beats Tank. What performance was that? What performance was that? Ron with the $5 super chat. Yo, love how as soon as he said Tank will obliterate Haney, 20 people literally left the chat. Haters don't like being proved wrong. No, this was before. This was before. This was before when Bill Haney was landing in their channels. When they was rooting for the PBC and they was hating on the zone fighters because they didn't like Devin Haney signing with Eddie Hearn. So they was not no Devin Haney fans. They was pumping Gervonta Tank Davis. And all of a sudden they flipped it around because Bill Haney. They started popping the ass pimples of Bill Haney. Y le estaba pagando. Because it needs to take money to just switch up like that. How you go from that to that? What fight did Devin Haney possibly got? And you said to your mind, you know what? Devin Haney beats Tank. Out of you felt that Gervonta Tank Davis will obliterate Devin Haney. Look what Gervonta Tank Davis did to Ryan Garcia, and look what Ryan Garcia did to Devin Haney. Good looking out with the $5 super chat. Number one Packers punch the king of receipts. I know, and trust me, certain channels they be like, damn, I thought I erased that. Shit, I thought I erased that. Fuck. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I got no beef with one of the channels. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know that when people say that there is no Devin Haney fans, there's really no Devin Haney fans. There's no Devin Haney fans. And I know what certain channels do. Once they get an affiliation with somebody, they got to go back to their archives and put their videos on private. Put their videos on, oh shit, let me delete this video, put it on private, because I remember when I used to talk shit about Devin Haney. I actually think that Gervonta Tank Davis will fuck up Devin Haney and stuff like that. But how it goes from this, how it goes, think about it, how it go from that. How can you switch like that, my brother? You a grown man like Bill Haney. You don't gotta switch up for nobody. Stick with your guts, my brother. Just because you got a little free ticket, a little airtime and stuff like that, stick with your guts. Because you actually made sense. See, to be honest, he made sense in the beginning. See, his boxing mind made sense. But when you get fogged up and get starstruck by Bill, I think that Devin Haney beats everybody. I mean, I don't think he loses to anybody, but he's not losing to Tank. If he goes to a fight, if it's Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, in his soul, he'll be like, Tank is going to wipe the floor with Devin. Those motherfuckers, they're not built. They're not Devin Haney fans. They have more respect for Gary Russell Jr. anyway. Remember they was going back and forth? But this is all I'm saying is, but Bill Haney had a way to put them in their pocket. Just like he have put a lot of these channels in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? I remember the brother was like, hey, yo, Punch. Oh, you don't want to say this? I'm gonna go to your Dominican brother. He got a bigger platform than you anyway. I said, I do what you got to do. Hey, yo, Ness, yo, ten cuidado con ese tigre, con Bill Haney, que he's going to go to your channel. He's going to want you to spend some shit. All right? Yeah, because quiere que yo diga, he wants me to spend shit. Nah, I got to keep it real. I'm just giving you the heads up. He said that he's going to my Dominican brother, and because I'm a small channel, I don't want to be part of DHP. I'm not trying to say what he want to say. Ten cuidado con ese tigre and stuff like that. Ese tigre went to the boxing voice, y Danny hablan de ya. I said, yo, my man, Ness, what I told you about is a tigre. Ese tigre just hustling over there, mi hermano. Yo se lo dije, así me mito, yo se lo dije. The motherfucker said, just, he said just like that. I feel like all you guys are somebody. He said, I feel like all you guys are somebody. Nah, you just want to say that. You just want to say that to justify what I'm saying. You just want to say that to justify what I'm saying. Ask Bill Haney if y'all could be in his pocket. Go ahead. Ask Bill. Ask Bill. Like, out of here. He said, I think once you get started, yo, I'm not saying that everybody that get transparency from boxing personnel, that's cool, man. That's elevating the sport. It's being transparent in our community. Y'all got a lot of love for Bill Haney. He showed love to this channel. He came to this channel. He showed love. He's one of the most transparent person. But the thing is, one thing that Bill Haney does expect from me is that I don't switch up. Bill Haney's a street dude. He knows all these motherfuckers out here is fake. Bill Haney in his mind is saying, man, these guys are easy, man. These guys are on my dick. Pause. These guys are popping my ass pimples, bro, if I tell them to. Bill Haney knows I've had conversation. He knows that all these dudes están lambando culo, son lambones, ellos. Me and Bill, we had a lot of laughs about this community, bro. We used to laugh. He used to laugh at them dudes, bro. Telling him to not go to my channel. He told me that shit all the time. These guys over to go to your channel and stuff like that. But I tell him, you know what I'm saying? I could be with the people that critique and the people and the people that support. That's one thing I did like. I do respect about Bill. Bill is not scared to go get smoke with anybody. But these dudes, we be like telling Bill, don't go to their channel, yeah. Don't get, man. He used to tell me all that shit all the time. I'm like, come on, bro. Bill is a hustler. He knows how to get people to think a certain way or push a narrative. Exactly. And you know what it is? That's his job because he's the HP. He's Devin Haney's promotion. He wants people to promote his son. That's his job. So he comes to this community in which Devin Haney actually was the first YouTube sensation in boxing. So he's got, okay, you got high traffic. I want you to talk about my son. All right, the boxing voice. They got 200, almost 300 subscribers. Akaka TV got almost 300 subscribers. Who else? The LDBC community, they got good traffic. I'm going to them. Dante Boxing Ace, I'm going to them. I'm going to them. He gets them all, and then they under the umbrella of DHP. And Bill will be like, yo, come on, Punch. Why it's hard? I remember one conversation. He's like, yo, Punch, yo, you the hardest one to get on DHP. What's going to give for me to get you on DHP? I got all these guys. Yo, we used to laugh. I say, yo, Bill, man, come on, man. You can't buy me. You can't buy me, Bill. But I'm keeping it real with you, though. And you know what I told Bill? I said, yo, but Bill, we could be like, what's his name from? You remember when Muhammad Ali used to go against, what's his name? Howard Cosell. It was Howard Cosell. Muhammad Ali and Howard Cosell used to go at it. They used to have that type of promotion relationship where he always going against Muhammad Ali. They always cracking jokes, but it was all, you know what I'm saying, all genuine. I used to tell Bill all the time, yo, Bill, I think your son has a winning style. He knows the point system. He just not for me, he's just not an entertaining fighter. And for me, he just got to outperform his contemporaries. And around that time, he's not outperforming the Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not outperforming Tio at that time. He's not outperforming Ryan at that time. He's not outperforming. And even around that time, I said, damn, Shakur Stevenson, before the Edo de los Santos fight, was actually outperforming in terms of entertainment value. I told him straight up, I'm just not your son is not a fan-friendly style. I'm not a fan of his style, but I respect you being a trailblazer as a manager, putting your son in position to earn money and win, and just done a wonderful job as a manager. I was pumping him to be a manager of the year. I remember when he said, remember the time when he said that he's gonna retire as a trainer, and I said, nah, man, you should be in your trainer in your son's corner. Don't leave him now. Be, you know what I'm saying? But I always used to have that conversation, you know what I'm saying, about the head trainer in camp being the head trainer during the fight. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man. I'm about to get Shannon to eat, put the kids to sleep. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. He said, shout out to OD, shout out to Mimi, shout out to Brandon Christopher in the building. What's good, Brandon? Bill is doing his job. His tagline is "You better knock it off." Shout out to Bill Haney. He's man funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? He, matter of fact, he's moving the right way to promote his son. And the end of the day, is about his son. He don't give a damn about nobody but to promote his son. Ed Perez says those racist channels have no backbone. Great example, Punch. Good looking out. Appreciate you. Everybody in the chat, have a blessed day. We're gonna be dropping another video later on today. And soon we're gonna be having, oh damn, probably later on, we might have a special guest, you know what I'm saying? We're probably gonna have Teofimo Lopez probably tomorrow on the show. Let's see. Teofimo Lopez gonna be in New York City tomorrow. Going to, I believe, giving an award to Naoya Inoue for Fighter of the Year, and Teofimo Lopez will be presenting that award. I think so, or somebody going to be presenting that award. I think it's going to be the Boxing Writing Association award. I think that Naoya Inoue is going to get his award tomorrow as Fighter of the Year out here in New York City. Let me know, bro. So follow us tomorrow. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.